It's probably the expectation that I make a video on Super Mario Maker 2 because it's a huge deal and I run a Nintendo YouTube channel, or whatever you can legally call this awful excuse for video making, but I'm actually not going to get the game because I'm a lousy cheapskate who has no right to be talking about Nintendo. So here's the next worst thing. Instead of buying a game that allows you to make a Mario game, I'm going to be making a Mario game myself. Mario. You know him, you love him, he's an icon. On my computer. He's an icon on my computer now. I don't know why that's there. Mario games take years and years to make, and the series has taken decades to perfect. But I was thinking to myself, right? I'm pretty talented. I could probably make Mario in an hour. So here I am. I'm gonna make Mario in an hour. Hello all 1,649 of you, I'm Redkwan, and let's make Mario in an hour. You know, like I said. So I've had this program called Game Maker for a while, and I've used it a little bit, but I still don't really know what I'm doing. I was being a little sarcastic earlier if you couldn't tell. Now with only an hour, I'm a little crunched for time, so I have to quickly make a few sprites. Now I only have an hour, so I'm gonna stick to the basics. I'm gonna have Mario, Bowser, and Goombas. And I'll make a Minecraft dirt block. Yeah. So we'll start with Mario here. He's got a big hat with a big M, yes, yes. He's got a head that looks like a really fat foot, yes, yes. And a face that would make a young child start crying, of course. Honestly, that thing might make me start crying, ugh. And just draw something for the rest of the body that's incredibly squished because I made everything else too big. Add some color, and voila. Perfect. Perfect enough. Now let's move on to Bowser. I couldn't tell you what Bowser looks like, and I don't have time to look it up, so I'll just go off memory. I know he has horns on his head, he's pretty big, and he has a shell, and his arms are thick, as the kids say. And I'm pretty sure he's usually a little bummed out because he loses to Mario a lot. Ouch, that might look even more grotesque. Well, I don't have time to redo it. Add a little bit of color, yeah, this looks nothing like the Bowser we all know and love. I'll put his name here so we all know who it is. Bowser. I'm satisfied with that one. Now it's time to draw a Goomba. This one should be pretty hard to mess up. It's just a mushroom with eyes. Yeah, alright, not too shabby. And here's a little trick we game developers like to use to make things feel more alive. You draw the same thing twice, and it'll be a little different when you draw it again, and if you quickly shift back and forth, it'll pop out a little bit more. Here, I'll show you. We'll copy this one over, and then we'll erase this guy we just copied and start drawing a new one. See, this one looks a bit different. Now we'll just switch the... Wait. No, I erased the one I already drew. Well, that was dumb. Well, let's hurry up and draw another one. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now it's time to switch them back and forth really fast. Okay, well that actually looks kind of bad now that I'm seeing it for myself. It just looks like they're having a muscle spasm. Or should I say a mushroom spasm? Now that's a pun for the ages right there. See, it's because they're mushroom. And now for my final trick, I'll draw the infamous Minecraft grass block. Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't even think I need this one. This was just a waste of time. Now let's see, we have 48 minutes left. That gives me approximately 48 minutes to finish this game. Now it's time to code like I've never coded before. Okay, so I've run into a bit of an issue here. So like, I deleted the menu, like the menu that allows me to do everything. So now I can't do anything. Like I've said, I've used the Game Maker program a little bit before, but honestly it was like 2 or 3 years ago and they changed a lot of the stuff around and I forgot how to do everything. So this is pretty bad. So I've spent the last 15 minutes trying to figure this out. I've tried making new things by copying files, which obviously doesn't work. I don't know why I thought that would work. I've tried Googling it, but the closest thing I found was this website which says, "Why does the toolbar keep disappearing?" Sadly, it's not talking about Game Maker, so it's not useful at all. And well, I just keep sitting here burning time trying to figure this thing out. Making Mario in an hour was already stupidly ambitious. Now I'm gonna have to make Mario in like 40 minutes, with no skill. Okay, so we finally got it back. 28 minutes are left on the clock, and for the record, I just had to hit one of the tabs at the top, which opened it up again. I'm mostly saying that for myself because I'm pretty sure I'll do that again at some point. Alright, I've done a lot of the coding stuff in now. Mario can move, Mario can jump, ish. Bowser moves around randomly, he kinda looks like he's spazzing out too. the Goombas fall from the sky, and I tried to make them fall, and then once they got to the bottom, they would go to the top and fall again, but I apparently didn't do it right, so they just fall once. I don't have the time or ambition to change it, so I'm just gonna pretend that's how they're supposed to work. Okay, so this thing is pretty much ready. We got 5 minutes left on the timer, and oh dang, there's no way to win yet. I've got to add a flag and a winning screen at the end in the next 5 minutes. And done. With basically no time to spare, a major setback, and a whole lot of dedication. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch. I've finally done it. I've made Mario in an hour. If anyone from Nintendo is watching this, take notes on what you're about to see. What takes you a huge team and several years to do, I've completed in 1 hour. You should be ashamed. So without further ado, here is Mario. Oh wait, that's the wrong clip. Sorry about the confusion, everyone. Here is Mario. Okay, so we got Mario, and we got Bowser, who's over there spazzing out. We got Goombas, who just fell in a pack and who aren't going to show up ever again because I messed them up. And there is the glorious end flag. Just take it all in. Now watch, if I run into Bowser, I die. Pretty swag, huh? Now watch, if I jump over Bowser and hit the flag, oh dang, I jumped way over. It's a little tricky because I made Mario move faster the longer you hold down one direction. That was probably a poor design choice. But at last, we finally get to the flag. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. To finally win. See, I made us say, "You win, Mario," at the end. Pretty swag, huh? Well, I'm Redkwan. I made Mario in an hour, and it was a horrible mistake. I'd love to see someone with an ounce of skill do something like this, because honestly, I think that might make a pretty good video. This definitely was not a pretty good video though. It was awful. But if somebody had talent, you know, maybe it could actually work. But after watching this, I really don't know. Anyways, I'm Redkwan, thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.